Hey y'all, it's Tyler from Tyler's Tarot, and so I wanted to make a video about this because I get a lot of comments from women and men on my channel that basically are going through hard times, basically trying to let someone go, whether it be a past friend. It doesn't have to be an ex, but it can be a past friend. It can be a family member you can't see eye to eye with, or just someone you just can't. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be someone romantically. It can be in any arena or any form. All right. Uh, Sometimes I notice when you sever ties with folks, and this is one thing I've noticed. I'm sure everybody notices this, but basically, when you let go of someone, they're still in your energy. All right, and that's what sucks because when you're trying to move on from someone, you just can't do it because they're still thick in your energy. They're still thick in your soul. You can just feel it. Um, and in some cases, what I've noticed is that because I've done a lot of readings for folks, some cases what I've noticed, if someone's thinking of you, like if you're thinking of someone, they're most likely thinking of you. So it's kind of hard to let someone go who still has you in their energy and you still have them in your energy. So you're both just a big energetic ball of mess, basically. Um, hey everybody, hey. Um, One thing that I've noticed, this is how I've let people go in my life. I have never been in a romantic relationship. I really haven't. People find that so hard to believe, but I've noticed this with people that I was really close to. This is how uh, this is how I got over people that I had attachments to. So basically, I would not sit there and lurk on their profile, their Facebook profile, whatever it is, or their social media. Stop doing that right away if that's what you're doing. Not everybody's doing that. I'm just saying for the ones that are doing it, stop it. Because the thing is, the goal is to completely get this person out of your energy, out of your mind, out of your thoughts. So by lurking their page, by uh, you know, sitting there by your phone waiting for a text message, sitting there looking crazy like a crazy crackhead. That's you're trying not to do all that. And like I said, this can relate to any form, any relationship in your life, whether it was an ex, a friend, a family member, someone you had a fallout with. I'm just telling you the coping things that I've done in my life that helped me. I would stop. I would literally every time I would literally think of the person, I would just be like, okay, I got to stop. Literally, it's like really controlling how you. It's really kind of trying to. It's really trying to take control of yourself. You got to have control over your thoughts, right? You got to be the emperor upright. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. Also, one thing I noticed as well is finding a hobby. I know this sounds very crazy, but finding a hobby, finding something that interests you. I'm telling you, how I got over my pain. Okay, because when I started doing Tyler's Tarot, I had a lot of pain that I was dealing with. I had a lot of people I had fallen out with, everything, and I noticed that when I started the channel and I started putting all my energy into the channel, that these people were like a long lost memory. Like every now and then I'll catch myself thinking of whoever, but it's not as prominent or strong or life controlling as it was back when I had first started because I had put my passion into something that has given me a lot back. And you should never give your passion or your energy to someone who ain't worth shit. All right. See, you see how much energy and passion I've put into Tyler's Tarot, and you see how much it's given me back. So you need to apply that in a love sense. If you apply all of your energy to a person or a specific person, individual, and you're getting that back, that's the one for you. But if you are applying a lot of passion to a person or a friendship or a family, whatever it is, and you're not getting anything from it, all you get is misery, heartbreak, feeling like you're putting on all the work, that's not for you. And another way to get over it, self love. I know it's hard. It's hard to love once. Look, I can't talk about self love. It's not the biggest arena of mine. I have a lot of a lot of flaws, a lot of things I don't like about myself. So, but yes, self love is an absolute must. Like, you always should love yourself before you try to love another person. You know, but that's definitely. But I'm just telling you the way that I've coped on how to get someone out of your energy, how to forget about that person. Um, Another thing that I always say to myself, if I ever fall out with anyone, if I ever have any type of disagreement, we stop talking, whatnot. Put this in your mind too. Be like, okay, I'm gonna put this person on the back burner for now. If they're meant to be in my life, they're meant to be, and just let it go. All right. And I know it sounds crazy. I'm just telling you my coping skills. This is how I do it. Um, I always say to myself, if they're meant to be in my life, then they'll be in it. If it's divinely divinely orchestrated that we're supposed to be in each other's lives, then so be it. Then it'll happen, and I'll put it to the back burner, and I'll just move on with my life. But one thing I've noticed to get over any type of heartbreak, how to let someone go, the number one thing is to find a hobby, find something you love doing, find something that you are passionate about. And I'm telling you, and you see how much my channel is giving back to me. So by me applying all that passion to my channel instead of some person that doesn't really value me, you know, you should never ever ever put a lot of effort into someone who's not making you feel valued or appreciated. All right, put it into something you love, something you like doing. And the reason I'm even addressing this overall is because I would say 95% of my comments is some woman or man dealing with their ex who they want back, or they want the person to communicate with them or whatnot. And I'm like, you know what? Let me do a video on this. And you know, I feel very hypocritical or awkward talking about this because I'm not the you're talking to some. This is someone who's never been in a committed relationship before, so I can't tell you how it feels to move on from someone that you had a marriage with, a commitment with. But I do have experience in moving on from people that you love. I've had to move on from people that I didn't need in my life. And I found out the number one thing, and not it's what really sucks is I do believe in this. I do believe in this theory. I do believe in this theory. It's not really a theory to me, it's the truth. And I see it in my personal readings a lot when I used to do them. When someone is thinking about you, this is a whole nother video. I don't know why I'm mentioning it in this. This is a whole nother video by itself. When someone is thinking of you, most likely, if you're thinking of them, they're thinking of you. Is what I've noticed. We're all very telepathic. So when somebody's constantly thinking of you throughout their day, it's very possible. Let's say, okay, for example, you moved on from someone. Let's say you moved on, or you've you're not really that stuck on the person no more. Let's say your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend, whoever it is, and you'll be just going out throughout your day, just doing your own merry little thing, and then you'll all of a sudden start thinking of the person. It's probably because they're thinking about you. We are very telepathic people. I don't usually take the whole spiritual approach on any type of video that I do, but this is one exception. I do believe that when you're thinking of someone, they're thinking of you as well. And so that's probably another reason why it's so hard to move on from someone, because, well, thoughts are things, thoughts are manifestations, So Helen is amazing. Yeah, I got a reading by her. But I just wanted to put that out there. That's how I coped with moving on from situations. And that's the only, what can you do? And to end this video, put this in your thoughts. Say, okay, you know what? I'm going to put this person to the back burner. Literally, like, visualize yourself putting this person on the back burner. Like, visualize them not being in your mind as much and say, look, if they're meant to be in my life, it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. And that's all you can do about it. What can you do about it? What you going to do? Force them to be with you? What are you going to do? Pay a hitman to hold a gun to their head and say, you're going to be with such and such? What can you do? So you have to do something. And all right. So, hey, Angela Johnson. Hey, but that's how I feel about the whole situation. All right, you can't force them to be with you. If it's meant to happen, it's meant to happen. And you know what? Don't take the crazy route, because I've had crazy family members, crazy coworkers that used to do this. There was this one woman I used to work with where every time she would break up, I'm not kidding, literally, I worked there in a total of a year. And every time she would break up with one of her little flings, she would go straight to the next one. That's the worst thing you could do right there, is go serial dating. To the next, from one to the next, to the next, to the next. That's somebody who's really self-conscious, someone who doesn't love themselves. It'll happen when it's meant to happen, I guarantee you, all right? Believe me, I know all about divine timing, all that stuff, but don't take that route, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So for all the ones that are out there dealing with somebody, put the person on the back burner for now and focus on you, what your passion is, all right? And slowly but surely, you'll start to notice that this person is not in your mind as much, and that's how I feel about it, So I'm gonna leave this video up for today. I might be taking a 2 or 3 day break from my YouTube to kind of get myself centered, because I have been spending a lot of time on Tyler's Tarot, continuous uploads, and I've exhausted myself. So with that being said, y'all have a good one, all right? Thank y'all for watching. And best of healing to all of y'all that are dealing with that situation. I know it sucks. I've been there, done that. Believe me, I know it sucks.